Ha.
We're live.
We are live. Well, it is Friday night and we are parents, so that
And-
means we have no lives.
And we feel all right.
Yes. What? Maybe.
Shorty, take the
I
keys
got
to
you.
my truck
I got you. Night train. What?
because I'm faded. Money always.
So, yeah,
Yes.
we're here
I have no
for
idea what you're talking about.
potentially the last part of this session of riffs, or the last part of this whatever chapter,
This is how we do it.
depending on how you guys do everything tonight. And just so you
Wrong.
know,
That's how we do everything.
you shut up, phone.
Oh God!
How
fucker.
dare you?
Fucker.
Everybody you know is in this room.
That is true.
Oh, look at Mr. Popular getting.
Yeah, that has to be like fucking some sort of get your penis bigger sort of email thing.
I get those all the time. Hey, look, you're gonna hear us again. 'Cause-
Sorry for a second.
Just
I was trying to.
and then you know what happens when we game and Trey's the DM, she gets all angry. It's all
she-
angry while we watch videos.
You
She
do.
does.
You watch videos all the time.
I hardly ever do it, and you still yell at me. Damn it, Trey.
I'm checking things. Okay, I'm looking at catfish because I want to go fishing, really bad.
Let's go right now. I call game.
Did you watch the baboon video I sent you?
Oh yeah, I saw that a while ago. Yeah. I like how he breaks it under his armpit every
he's-
single time.
It's like, oh, this is what I do with a banana.
I'm gonna save this for my girlfriend. Oh,
Saving this for my girlfriend, the t-shirt. Go, just kidding, bitch.
oh, I dropped a banana in the water where I poop. So, anyway, welcome back to Game Night with Geeks. We we are going to be playing riffs tonight, and this is not a kid-friendly show. If you haven't already figured it out, it's a fucking horse. That's what he sounds like.
No, I'm like in the tunnel, you know, like
Oh, I thought he sounded like.
Oh,
What's that
Miss-
fucking horse video you guys made me watch? The cartoons.
Unicorn.
Yes,
Charlie.
that's what he sounded like.
It's a magical unicorn.
Charlie. Charlie.
So when we left off,
Charlie.
when we left off last, which was 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago,
Ish.
Oh shit.
they had decided to go full Tyrion Lannister and try and shoot Dad
Hopefully he's taking a shit.
with a space station,
You know,
like just straight up.
we go big or go home.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't shoot Dad. With
No,
space.
no,
We're gonna make it more personal. We're gonna strangle him because it's sexual. I love you, Dad. Fucker.
Going full Commodus on him.
Yeah.
Fucking suffocate him in your shirt.
Just, come here, you fuck.
So Drew had managed to beat someone down that had 2000 MDC in approximately one round by pulling a Hulk versus Loki and smashing him off the floor until
He was dead.
there was just nothing
He
but
ceased to
metal
exist.
and feces.
That's right. Metal feces at that.
Feces.
He shit out a bunch of cogs.
Mice have wheelies.
Oh,
You have no idea what this feels like coming out.
yeah, it really hurts. It's a fucking spindle.
I didn't even think of that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So
I shit out my crank.
Trey had managed to kill a couple thousand people.
You know.
Like usual.
Yeah. Just tee.
What's this do?
Whoopsie.
You shouldn't give me big toys to play with. I ruin things.
It's weird. Shouldn't say that on fucking podcast.
Oh Jesus.
I had to.
Ruin.
I had to. It was there. I took it. I went for it. Sorry.
You went there. Oh no.
And you guys have breached the castle walls, if you will.
Oh, we don't know, a secret tunnel.
Yes, you were going through the side of the
We're
mountain.
like, we belong here, and they were like, okay.
Yeah, because they all failed their roles really bad.
And we're really bad liars too. So
So Praetorius is smashed and splattered behind you guys.
well, you know, shit happens.
Son of a
And
bitch.
you have doorways, just different halls all around you. You can see, like I said before, where there are dead people, humans presumably, or anything along those lines, human type STC basically creatures, and you've seen them through the windows where they're in their science lab coats and all that shit, but they're just over their computers dead or on the floor dead. No real signs of struggle. And you have the option of taking elevators. Dad would be up much higher. You probably can't just shoot right to it with this specific elevator.
It's like the Final Fantasy 7, where you got to go up to like level 3 and then walk around, find the key, and then go up to level 7 and then fuck around, find the fucking key.
Sort of, except it's more like you would go to like level 7D. I mean,
Well,
it's huge.
I mean, if it's relative, like there could be 600 floors here, so
it could
be like Final Fantasy 7. There was only 30 something there,
and there's a couple of things we were talking about. We were talking about killing your father.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about
a must.
The spaceship or generator of the spaceship that's creating the rift that
The spaceship.
I heard it too. I totally heard that shit. And you have that as an option.
We thought about that one a lot.
And those two seem to be the ones where you were really going off of, because if you were to shut down the engines or what have you, I mean, you could still really fuck with Dad's plans pretty immediately.
Well, we were wondering if we shut it down, if we close the rift, if this would stop being in that planet. Remember, that's what we were thinking.
Yeah, we were thinking it'd be better because we thought that the rift was actually maintaining this area,
and
if we shut it down, that it would basically all the corruption, the radiation, all that shit would just take over.
Basically, yes. That's a pretty
right. So we were trying to get all the people as close as possible to, our hometown here, and then when we shut the rift off, they all get sucked up.
We're hoping through the rift. Who knows where they're going?
Well, because you said that like when the rift closes, anything that's attached to the rift goes back to where it came from, right?
Well, anything that's through the rift, yeah.
Yeah. So like
we want to try to get the people through.
Yeah, we want to try to get as many people. That's why
I hope it's not over lava.
That's why we blew the holes in the
water,
the wall and all that shit.
Evolve quickly, followers.
Follow us, he will summon.
Man, I'd give him half a chance if you fell in water, but it's fucking volcano, guys.
I went lava first.
It's just like
burning hot magma.
You dropped them in Mount St. Helens, like straight in it, and it wouldn't even be so bad. But you were like 34,000 feet up. Like they knew it was coming when they died.
Well,
lemmings.
Except for the people that could fly. So like 4 people lived.
Right.
Well, like us, we're like, well,
well, yeah, you just fall to the ground like fucking meteors because the planet's SDC and you're MDC. So you could do your Iron Man land.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Wait, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. You see, fucking Deadpool commercial. Oh, she's gonna do the superhero land.
Yeah,
doesn't even make sense.
She's doing the superhero landing.
Wait for it.
Hey.
Did you see the fucking
That's a new one.
Page that somebody posted or article someone posted? And I won't necessarily say the names to call anyone out.
I will
online. Okay, it was Gizmodo.
Yeah.
The fucking, they're getting to be too much. Don't you fucking know what Deadpool is, you asshole? That's the entire point.
Yeah.
That's the entire fucking point of Deadpool.
It's completely over the top for a reason, because it's fucking Deadpool.
Like, you do realize he's going to talk to you as a person in the theater.
Yeah.
Like,
he's going to look at the camera. Yeah. He's going, what do you guys think?
Because the guy has voices in his fucking head because he had half his brain removed. So that's how they addressed him, always talking to.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
I like the IGN article of they said Ryan Reynolds never wants to play another superhero ever. He just wants to play Deadpool for the rest of his life.
And he's really pressing for Deadpool versus Wolverine. Like, there's all kinds of shit online.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
He produced the movie too. Did you know that?
Huh.
He was produced on the movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because he wanted to keep it as close to Deadpool as he could, because that's his favorite comic book hero ever.
Well, I liked that little blurb where they were like, yeah, Ben Affleck asked if he could take home the bat suit. And he said, yeah, for $100,000. And he said, well, I'll take a picture. Ryan Reynolds left with his. He just walked away.
I'll take this.
Like,
Hey, Mr. Bell, did you wear your suit home last night? No.
Well, I mean, they did write his name into the comic book,
yeah.
so
Yeah. Did you wear your
Wade,
suit
what do
home
you
last
look
night?
like under that mask? Kind of like a cross between Sharpay and Ryan Reynolds. Like,
other people's assholes.
yeah. You look like an avocado had sex with an
With an
older
older-
avocado.
It's
You were
awesome.
horrible.
Thank you. I fucking love that.
I'm
That
so
shit was
excited.
fun.
I'm
I'm
gonna
so
be a
excited
total
too.
fucking fag dish, and I'm gonna go Friday whenever I'm
Are
off.
you?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't care.
We need babysitters.
Mhm. We could just take the babies and dress them like baby Deadpools.
There was baby pool, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's a baby Deadpool. We can.
There's also head pool,
Yeah, head pool.
dog pool. You could dress
Dog-
up Thor.
Yeah, see.
Oh, good Thor.
Of course.
There was panda pool.
Yeah, there's a bunch of pools.
Lots of pools.
There was even one Deadpool that was sane, and I think he killed him.
Yeah,
I think he cut him into pieces or something. But
he can't hang with the other.
I just
pools.
think that there should be Deadpool versus Wolverine because I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
I think they should make a Hulk versus Wolverine too.
Well, I know how that ends. I've read that comic a couple times now.
Yeah, I mean, it would be funny because it would literally only last about 30 minutes. That's all you need.
Rip you right in half
Yeah.
and throw your legs on top of a mountain for 8 years or whatever
And
it
then,
was.
yeah, and then wait up there till you get there,
Yeah.
and then eat them. Like, well, you don't need these. What the?
Even in X-Men versus World War Hulk, whenever he fucking just grabs Wolverine and throws him through all the trees, he's like, "No, you're done," and that's it.
Dude,
Or fucking
My favorite part is when he bends Colossus' arms.
oh, that's goddamn hilarious.
You don't need those. Get the fuck out of my way.
They get this up like, "Here's a time where this might have actually been a fight. Now's not the time." And he just snaps his arms backwards, like, "Oh fuck!" And they tell him, well, we have to heal him. Don't shift out. Don't shift out. We don't know what's gonna happen. Like, yeah, because you're gonna be a human with busted ass arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. Or fucking when he is beating the shit out of Darwin, and they're like, "Oh, Darwin can adjust anything, and he'll be able to."
He teleports away.
Yeah, they're like, he'll be able to take it, and he's absorbing Hulk's power, and so Hulk's just getting madder and madder because he's getting weaker. So it means he gets stronger. And then yeah, Darwin's just like, boop, and disappears.
Darwin's power adjusts him to the situation, so it gives him whatever he needs for that fight.
Oh, he was like, bye.
And when Hulk hit him,
Yeah,
Darwin's power was like, "You gotta get the fuck out of here!" And just
they're like, your power is to teleport. Gone.
Yeah.
Like that was
your
it.
power is to get as far away from that guy right now.
Wow.
He killed Black Bolt. Black Bolt's like the second strongest mutant in the universe. I don't want to hear you whisper. I want to hear you scream. Uh-oh.
This guy can blow up planets with his voice, and he just punched him.
Yeah, he's got to live on the moon because he can't live anywhere else.
And he literally bolts a piece of metal to his mouth. That's
Yeah.
He just rivets it right to his face. All
And he has to have a psychic with him at all times so he can actually talk to people.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's fucking nuts. They're making that Inhumans movie. He's the leader of the Inhumans, so.
everything in Agents of Shield is Inhumans. Everything
Oh, is
is
it?
all. Yeah, it's basically all Inhumans.
I wonder if they're going to introduce him.
Friggin' what's her face in Shield is like a badass. They wrote her into the comics now too.
Yeah.
Like,
The-
oh yeah, she can't do like magnetism stuff, but everything in the world everything has vibration to it, all the molecules, and
Yeah,
she just
she's-
manipulates that.
She's the harmonizing frequency
Yeah.
or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you can just harmonic resonance, you just blow
Yeah.
everything up. Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's just as bad.
Yeah.
Minus the fact that Magneto can just, oh, you got a high iron content? You're dead. Oh, well,
Oh,
shit.
you have braces.
Oh, look, you wear glasses. Thick. How's it feel?
You're holding a gun.
Yeah. Well, those are some nice feelings. Those are some nice feelings you have in your mouth. Look. Fuck. This is cheating.
Everything has metal.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Okay, so after that 20-minute tirade, you guys have your options here. And like I said, that you're not to the top floors yet.
We don't know where the controlling of the rift at. We have no idea.
Correct. Correct. Well, you did, and that's not necessarily true. You did whenever you were in the other computer system on the ship, you could see where it was radiating from. Now, if you had to guess, um, well, one of those blips would be gone. One of the three blips that you saw because Praetorius just got sauced. Um, Dad would still be there,
Mhm.
more than likely, and the energy source for the ship is still firing.
Do we have any idea where it is from where we are?
That is deeper in the mountain. That is further.
Down.
That's further down.
We go up or down?
We should probably go down, sister. Huh? Does that work?
We're gonna go down.
Okay.
I can get a nod, so that must not be good. Try again.
Okay. You guys get in. I mean,
go down, sister.
That's worse. Please don't.
Big hulking dude sounds like that. I just think it's
Mike
funny.
Tyson.
I was gonna eat his children. Whoa, Mike.
Mike, I believe you. That one.
Shit, dude.
That's
You're
just,
you're serious.
you can't eat other people, Mike. It's not okay.
It's called cannibalism, and it's illegal.
You get in a lot of trouble, like everywhere for that. Except for parts of the Amazon, you're pretty well fucked.
You're too young for that.
So you guys can get in the elevator. Trey,
Going down.
you see that there are, there's a lot of different controls, what have you, different buttons you can hit. And when you're hitting the lower buttons, you know that they're not lighting up because it doesn't seem like you have access. But if you want to roll your computer, you can
Roll your
break into the computer system and try and access it.
Roll your pooter.
Got a 32.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it really doesn't take too much for you to be able to manipulate it. And you can get routed to another area.
Perfect.
Now, it goes pretty quickly. I mean, it doesn't stop anywhere else. And you guys shoot straight down enough to make your ears pop a couple times, even going downwards. And yeah, the doors open up and it's a pretty well lit hallway. There is a lot of noise from the other end of the hallway. And it all sounds like, mechanical workings, things like that. Motors or what have you, engines running rather. And yeah, there's roll your intelligence, Drew.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
You just like picking on me. I got an 18.
Okay.
My IQ is 14.
All right. No, you know that well, you know that you're in the right area.
Yeah.
For
I'm here.
open the fucking elevator doors.
Here we are. Where are we?
Halt, citizen.
I've
Which
never-
is sad because I mean, at 14 in intelligence, you still have 140 IQ.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, that's so pretty fucking smart. You're not Dolph Lundgren smart,
I'm like Rain Man.
pretty much.
He was smart, but
Yeah.
he was,
He was a
Rain
retard.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rain Man could do it. He was a retard. Excuse me.
That movie's hilarious.
I haven't seen that in forever. We should probably watch that again.
It's funny.
Rain Man could do it, and he was a retard.
What?
Alan, he wasn't retarded. He was a what? Stu had semen in him.
Fuck you.
I came in you and you came all over the ground. What's not to understand? Oh, my butt.
It's true, man. I got demons in me.
It's true. Stu has semen in him. Remember?
Yes, dude. Remember, you got semen in you. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you, Alan. That's irrelevant. So there are far fewer windows and things like that in this area, though there are the occasional, there's the occasional door, and like being on a ship there, you've got like the fucking, what are they called, shin breakers, basically, because of how the doors swing and lock closed and everything like that. So they're off the ground. It's not like a normal door. They're all heavy duty type things. If you look through any of the windows, you can see people kind of running around in a panic. Nobody seems to notice you guys at all. There's no guards or anything like that down here. And yeah, you guys can go in and have access to the area. There are specifically there's at the end of the hallway where most of the noise seems to be coming from, and then where the majority of the people are is both on the right and left hand sides. Two different rooms where they're running around on different computer systems and things like that, and that's what you have.
Which room should we try?
We should probably grab somebody and ask them.
That's your specialty. Go ahead.
So I'll grab the closest running person.
Okay, like you go into one of the doors and go in.
Yeah.
To the right
Um,
side.
Okay, so you go in and you grab a guy, and obviously markedly shorter than you, and he jumps whenever you grab him. He's like, "Holy shit! What are you doing?
Hey, we need to get to the reactor room.
You can't get in there.
Why?
There's all kinds of stuff happening outside. Didn't you see it?
Yeah, well,
Something shot us.
I know. We need to get in there and make sure it's safe.
It's not safe.
Why?
There was a breach and everything. This is all stuff coming down from upstairs. What are you guys doing down here?
We're from upstairs. We need to get in there.
Nobody said anybody was coming down here.
Miscommunication.
Well, maybe Dad forgot to send a message.
Why are you name drop?
He looks, and when you say that, he just goes completely white. Just, you could see something clicked whenever you said that.
Oh,
And he looks at you and sees that you have, oh, well, you had armor on, but I know that got blasted off. You've got scorch marks. It looks manly.
Pretorius got his.
And he's like, "What do you mean? Your dad sent you?
Yeah.
No one told us. What do you
Well,
guys have to do?"
Busy.
Well, we got to make sure that it's safe here.
They said there's a coolant leak and everything's overheating. I mean, look at the computers. And Trey, when you glance over, I mean, there's some stuff that looks like it's fluctuating. You know, there's things that probably are going on that shouldn't be happening.
That's why we have to get in there and look at it.
Oh, do you guys? You got to you can't go in through the main door. You can't go in through that main door there. But you know what? There's another access. There's an access through the back here. Why don't you go around here? It'll put you through the scrubber system, and you could get right through.
Okay.
Okay. Just don't tell my boss I let you guys in. I mean, I know who you are, but man, I'll get in a shitload of trouble.
Don't worry about trouble.
We are trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about trouble.
I smash his head just for effect.
This is your heart. Oh shit.
Yeah, you know, you're gonna want to change that alignment to diabolic. That's just not that's not normal. Even anarchist, that's not normal. Okay, he runs you around the side, and you know, it only takes a minute. He goes through, and you could see that he has a retinal scan that he's running and things like that to open up all the doors, and everything opens up.
You could have just left his eyes.
Could have just been like whack.
It's true.
Kill Bill his ass.
When it opens up, you can hear the klaxon sound, the fucking warning sirens going off in here, warning signal going off in here. And he does have you guys step into suits in order to go into it, like the full hazmat type suit in order to walk in.
Okay. Fine.
You guys get in, and there are a half a dozen people in here. The reactors themselves are sitting in the middle of the room. They're running, and you can see that for the most part, the reactors are fine. Nothing really looks like it's going too haywire. And there are the 6 people that are in here, the 6 scientists. These reactors are just fucking crazy big, and they have where the majority of the noise is coming from are from the big engines that surround them that are keeping power going to them. and you can see Trey looking over the things that most of the engines are diverting energy to the rift projector and holding that open still. Everything else, it seems like they're shutting down various systems to where they, or routing power to where they need it to go. One thing that you can see is that power is definitely being routed, and it says shield integrity or shield breached, integrity failure. And when you see that, there are screens that show where the cannon blew a hole through the wall. Like it's actively trying to repair itself, not the concrete wall,
Right,
but the shield itself
Right.
is actively trying to build energy back up.
How many are in here?
6.
All scientists looking people?
All of them. They've all got the same gear on as you do. Everything. I mean, there's no way to tell the difference.
I want to throw it into a grinding gear and see what happens, but I won't. You're in. Does this break the machine?
Well, that didn't do anything. The other 5 faint.
The other 5 die of heart attacks.
Yeah. Well, 5 more tries.
And this one won't play when I heard it.
The engines themselves seem pretty used. Okay, they're used. The
Do you carry like a big weapon like Kratos? Or
Yeah,
anything?
yeah, my fucking hands.
Yeah.
What seems to be the problem? What's going on?
Everything's the problem. Look at this place. Everything's shutting down. We had to reroute power. What are you guys in here for? Are you the help? What are you doing?
Yeah, we're the hell. What do you need?
Well, we need to get more. We need to get these engines back online. That something blew out. The system blew out here when that laser or whatever the piss that was hit us. An EMP went off. It sent out a electromagnetic pulse and shut down a bunch of stuff. And we're trying to get everything restarted. We don't want that shield dropping because of all that nasty shit on the outside and all this freaking people. You don't want that stuff in here. It's going to bring in contagion. You don't want that. We're trying to keep everything out. And we have to keep the problem is at the same time we're keeping this rift going. We got to keep everything running.
What's powering the rift right now?
The rift generator is powering the rift. This here.
Where's that?
It's down here. What do you mean? Where's it at?
Well,
are you supposed to be in here?
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
Well, maybe we should talk to Dad real quick.
Who the hell's Dad?
Well, he's our dad, but he kind of runs this place.
People, man, no respect. No respect.
Well, they probably haven't seen us in,
Plus, you have your gear. You can't see anything.
Fucking.
Yeah, you're like the dude, except for the fact that he's shielded.
Yeah.
You're like the dude in fucking Prometheus.
Yeah.
Like it gets the thing melted to your face. He's like, lift up your visors. Who the hell? All right, he rolled high enough that he didn't freak out. Yeah, look here, follow me, and he starts trying to lead you on. I mean, it's not like it's far or anything. You're just in a hallway or, in a big room. And when you get up, when you get around some of the engines, there's the walkways that go across them, and everything. And you can actually see, it looks kind of like a transmission, not like a tranny like Caitlyn Jenner. It's like an actual big transmission type system.
Who's this Caitlyn Jenner? I only know a Bruce Jenner.
He's over there. She, whatever. You don't want to make eye contact.
Is that like Harvey Dent?
Kind of, but with a internal penis.
Oh, okay.
That was flayed
like a banana.
Kind of, and shoved back in.
Yeah.
And then they pop the tip out to make it look like a fake clit and all kinds of nasty stuff. Whatever.
I don't know why you know so much about this.
Somebody had the surgery online. I had to watch it. It wasn't an actual surgery. It was animated. I would watch it if it was a real surgery. I don't give a fuck.
By somebody filmed it online. It was Al's surgery, and he was watching it.
Yeah, maybe it was.
That's what happened to me.
I didn't know they cut your balls off completely when they do that. Yeah,
they castrate you.
Yeah,
that's fun.
I don't even. I mean, I don't.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, at least the version that they posted online, that was what they did. They were like, "Funk."
Don't need them fucking
things. I was surprised. It looked really horrible. The whole surgery looked horribly.
Probably looks like fucking beat up piece of turkey meat. Nobody.
I
wants to
mean,
see that.
they didn't. Thank God they didn't show any post-surgery things. Like I just saw the fucking animated thing. I don't think I could have handled seeing the post-surgery. I'd have puked.
I would have touched himself.
I might have. I might
It's
have thought of
beautiful.
Drew.
It's beautiful.
I would have thought of Drew.
Okay, so you need to hook up the technical jargon and figure out how this thing runs.
Is there like a computer system attached to it?
There's several. There's several of them, and the actual Rift system is recessed into the floor,
Mhm.
and it probably runs about, say, 60 feet. There are parts that you don't even necessarily see. They're covered with grating and stuff like that, but you can see people pulling grates off. There are more people further back into this room between these engines and stuff, trying to get everything worked on.
Okay.
And the whole system, there are spaces in it where there is no metal or anything. There's some sort of clear, probably not glass, but some sort of clear covering on them, and you could just see a green glow, that's just constantly resonating through it.
Okay, Brian, I'm gonna take care of this system. You go over to the shield and work on that.
Okay, where's the shield?
Yeah, I mean it.
That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, you
Only
walk
to
over.
fake it for like 5 minutes while I get the roof system shut
yeah.
down.
Okay, so you walk over, and there are people. What they're doing is just all touchscreen things, and you can see them actually. Yeah, you can see them actually taking parts of this and selecting large sections. And when you see them selecting a section, the area itself, it says, routing energy from aft of ship, routing energy from whatever deck. And it's say, even though you're in the mountain itself, this is what it's telling you. And you can see them physically pulling on the screen. They're moving sections, and it's routing down, say they remove 25% from one area, or one thing you're seeing is up on the top of it. It's saying, it's virtually at 0%. There'd be almost no protection. It's just keeping the atmosphere in, and they're moving it, trying to move it to send out the energy to the other direction.
So, all right. So I'm gonna. How many of these guys are in front of me?
There are 6 that are immediately right there.
Okay.
The other guy's hanging around by where you're at, Trey.
So I'm gonna gather those 6 guys up, and I'm gonna say, "All right, listen up, guys. This is what we need to happen. I need you motherfuckers to stop redirecting power right fucking now."
Roll your. What's your horror factor or awe factor?
Oh yeah, I don't have that.
No, we do.
I don't have it written down. That's what I mean. I have every single ability except my motherfucking awe factor.
Trey's is worse than yours whenever she deals with, worse as in
I have a 9.
higher.
Where do you get that at?
I have it written down.
I'll find it for you. I know you have it.
I don't think I have it in this book. Venus. I didn't know I had it all. What is Venus?
Did you draw that too?
No, that's a Remy drawing. Don't make fun of my drawings. Gosh.
Yeah, I have horror factor written down.
Maybe Drew doesn't. Maybe you don't have a horror factor. Maybe that was just part of your gift. Oh no, here. If you want to physically really utilize it, you have a 7 + 1 D4. So if you roll a D4 now, you can just see what you have, and that's your permanent number.
9.
Okay. Now, being that
horror factor,
being that Trey is more offensive, especially when dealing with evil creatures, do you want yours to be more of an awe factor or a horror factor? Do you want it to be where you scare the fuck out of them?
I would rather it be where
they're like, wow, okay,
we should listen to this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get, we'll stick it to more of an awe factor then. So what'd you say you got?
I didn't roll yet.
No, I got a 9.
Oh no, you got a 9. You got a 9 for your.
You didn't roll. Have to roll.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just retarded. Okay, so 3 of them are like, we can't do that, and the other 3 just immediately turn around and start doing something, and you can see things getting routed away from that. Like that, you could see them. You could see 3 of them. One of the guys grabs the other guy by the shoulders. Like, what the fuck are you doing,
I'm
man?
gonna grab him.
Mhm.
Stop right now.
There's gonna be poo over there.
That's all right.
What do you mean stop? Put me down. What the hell is wrong with
Put him
you?
down.
You can't let all this stuff in. There's a breach in the shield.
I'm just gonna go boonk and knock him out.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you
Uh,
need
And I'm gonna look at the other 2 that were like resisting,
uh,
and I'm gonna say, "What? You see your choices, right?"
here's your
How
options.
about you throw him off the ledge?
No, I'm not evil.
Well, that makes a better point.
Sometimes I am. It all depends.
This campaign can go that way.
So the other 2 guys, oh yeah, that's right. The other 2 guys are like, all right, and they put their hands up and they back
Hands off
off,
of his ear.
back off to the computer. Yeah, there may be urine inside their suits. It's hard to tell.
I'm just gonna stand there.
I did that.
Don't need computer skills. Just
I'm
make
gonna try to mess with the computer. The one he's-
computer skills.
Trey, you hear in your head, someone's here.
knock, motherfucker. I hear that. Can I tell whose voice it is?
It was a feminine voice,
Yeah.
but it was straight in your head.
I'm gonna use my telepathy and tell him.
Mama.
There's someone else here. He's not in the room, but he's in the building. He's in the ship.
What?
This is what I'm hearing in my head.
Drew, you get a real cold sensation from your bracers.
Yeah.
You could feel it just shoot up your arms and down your spine. You could feel the hairs go up. The bracers don't seem to say anything to you, but you definitely have the idea, Trey, that it's coming from your dagger, the voice.
Who is it? Asking my head, not out loud, obviously.
I don't know.
The other one, the one that knows the priest.
I'm saying all this to you.
He's here and he's mad.
At us?
I don't know.
We need to be faster.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
let's pick the pace up, okay?
All right. I
Is there-
mean,
Is there someone on that ship?
what do you mean on the ship?
The ship?
This is the ship.
Yeah, is there someone else here?
With us? No. Look. And he motions to one of the screens, and you can see that there's, camera feeds of everybody's. Like you can fuck with it for a second. It only takes a minute. And you can see the monitors, and it comes up with the little blips, and it even has your blips up as unknown presence, but it's not doing anything.
I'm gonna use the computer on the Rift.
Okay.
See what I can understand from it, because I'm not gonna try to do anything until I understand what I'm
Okay.
doing.
So when you go onto the system, you can see that it's saying that the Rift integrity is compromised, but from what you can tell, it doesn't look like it's at risk of collapsing or anything like that. It would have to take more damage, more engines would have to be shut down for it to really do anything.
Okay.
It seems like obviously the majority of the damage is the fucking massive hole that you blew through the wall.
Yeah. Is there a way to reverse the Rift?
Roll your
destroy it.
computer.
But to reverse it, I mean, in case we need it someday. I don't want to break it. I don't have to.
Hey guys, is there like a main power feed into here somewhere?
I mean, there's a lot of them. Why would he need?
A 40.
Well, I just can you point to one of them real quick?
Yeah, right over there. And guy points over to one of the generator.
I'm gonna go rip it out of the wall.
Okay.
I have a plan, and he's just like killing me.
Okay.
We gotta hurry, remember?
Drew, you walk over and you can wrap your arms around the side of it. pretty easily. And you're kind of shuffling to get a grip. But there's this gratifying moment when you're doing that you could feel a couple big fucking bolts that are in it pop when you're flexing and moving it around.
Yay.
And Trey, you definitely hear a screech of metal as bolts come popping
whoa,
out.
whoa, in the head. Halt.
What?
I'm trying to reverse it. Give me a
Reverse
second.
what?
The rift.
Why?
What if we need it someday?
Brr, brr,
You son of a
brr, brr. And you
My
can,
computer's on.
yeah, you can see red flashing, and it says, engine 4 compromised, damage
I
excessive.
really hope you did that to me.
It's good. It's good. Don't worry. I got this.
So it's up to you. I mean, you're holding it. Parts are still attached.
Am I able to reverse it before he rips it off the wall? Am I able to switch the rift?
When you
Fuck no.
get into those screens, it pops up and it asks you for different passcodes in order to get in. With your computer roll, you manage to access some of them, and it does say, you are able to expand the rift another 30% with the energy allowed currently in size, or you can reduce it down to whatever minimum to even shut it off if you want to.
That's probably best course of action. 'Cause I don't know what happens if you destroy rift. Do you ever get it back? I don't know. If it's
So should I stop?
stopping, turning the rift off.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey boys, look at that.
So you have that pretty much ripped out of the wall. I mean, it's pretty fucked right there.
I mean, he could have ruined. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to try to see if we could save it. I don't know if that works or not.
Okay. So
I don't know.
it comes up whenever you opt to close the rift. It tells you that there's a 30-minute shutdown time. That make sure everybody, it says, make sure any passengers, military personnel, so on and so forth, are in bunk compartments or seated and strapped in.
I'm telling you, I'm reading this to you.
Due to potential, slowdown of of the ship itself. And it says it will take 30 minutes unless you want to go in and turn it off manually.
Do I think that? So the whole entire floating island is the ship. Am I getting that sense, or is there a certain area?
It seems like the majority of the inside of it, correct, is the ship itself.
It's like a big fucking helicarrier.
You decide, brother. I can hold it here until we think we can't anymore, and then I can shut it down.
It does allow you options to choose the amount of time too. It's not, if you just clicked it off now, it would have to go 30 minutes in order to shut off unless you did an override. If you want, you can time it for hours, days, whatever.
Can we talk to Uncle Jesse?
He's not here. Mm-mm.
I just want to make sure that enough of them got through before we go crazy.
How long has it been? Do we think 20 minutes?
Yeah, it's probably been about 20
It's a long
minutes.
time. There's the same factors. If we let it go, who else is going to die?
Yeah, but if we don't go take care of Papa,
Drew, roll your IQ.
if we don't go take care of Papa first, he's going with us. I got 13. Actually came in lower than my IQ.
You can see one of the guys that was iffy about listening to you is working on the computer system, and you could see where he has popped turrets up on the walls and started firing into the crowds of people that are coming through.
Oh, cool.
Like, he's not working on he did what you said, and he's not working on the shield, but he said, okay, well, we're not going to let these people in.
I'm going to walk up behind him,
Mhm.
and I'm going to stick my head down by his head, and I'm going to say, hey, unless you want your head to face forward for the rest of your life, I suggest you turn them turrets off.
They're all getting through.
Yeah,
The disease. Do you know
'Cause-
the disease that's out there?
you don't know the disease because it's not out there. Those guys are fine. I've talked to them.
It doesn't even make sense, man.
Yeah, you know it doesn't make sense. Killing innocent people.
They're not innocent. They're
Too bad he's
fucking
not innocent anymore,
barbarians.
brother.
Huh?
Too bad he's not innocent anymore, brother.
Yeah, funny. You know what happens to people that sin? They get judged by their gods.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Break his fucking
I'm
neck,
gonna
dude.
pick him up and I'm just gonna start stretching his arms, like just slowly.
Okay, he starts screaming.
Like, you ready to turn him off yet?
All right.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
No,
No.
not Jesus Christ. I'm Misregos. How are you?
It's weird when he says that. You guys all of a sudden have a pretty clear concept of who Jesus is. And you've not seen any other gods outside of yourselves, or like it's nothing crazy, but you know what you know in real
Nice guy.
life.
Yeah, he's a swell dude. You know, water to wine. Great story.
He can't seem to move his right arm so well, but he manages with his left arm to shut the turrets
I
off.
think you should go stand by the wall.
Thanks. You know what else? How about this? Is there Praetorian Guard like standing there?
No, there's no guard, remember?
Oh, that's right. I mean,
It's
out
not
there
really assumed
out
anybody mm-mm,
by the walls or anything.
no.
Okay.
Oh, by the walls? Yeah, there are by the walls.
Like-
Are they shoot?
Oh yeah.
How about you make them turrets attack the guard instead?
Are you fucking crazy? Do you know what they'll do to us?
Do you know what he'll do to you?
Did I stutter when I said that? I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see if he can. We'll see if he can target onto them specifically.
You should
Yep.
have been here.
Yeah. And he rolls an 18%. Yeah, he can.
Good. Well, go ahead and take care of them guard.
Okay, he starts working on the computer, and within minutes, you start to see blips of them getting shot. One thing, even though I mean you did kill the one before, but they do take quite a bit of damage before they drop.
Yeah.
Even when they get hit,
Right.
and you're like, "Wow, that's a fucking ship laser! Like, what the hell is that?" But I mean, it's still a ship laser. They're not going to live through it. I think a normal blast is 3d6 times 10, so it's like
Yeah.
when you get hit by 5 of those, you're like,
It
"Oh
hurts.
man, I rolled with the firestorm, bound, dead." Like, where the fuck did that come
wasn't
from?
Too bad. That was
Yeah.
no.
I know. No, no.
Missed the other 4 though.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah. So they start. You can see where these little's a relative term, but these like 3-barreled cannons start firing plasma into the.
I'm gonna tell the guy like, now unlike my father, I've shown you mercy. Don't ever fuck up again, though.
All right, all right.
Son of a bitch. I should have just beat him with his own arm.
It's up to you. I think that we can just do the countdown.
All right.
It's the final countdown.
I'm gonna go shut down and have override ready.
Okay.
For instantaneous shutdown.
I'll tell you what. You can roll your computer one more time.
Pooter, pooter, roll it.
What was that noise?
That was Logan.
Why is he awake? 41.
What's your
47.
okay?
That's why I'm like 52.
When you start messing with it, you actually see an interface pop up on your well, I guess you see an interface pop up on the heads up display
Mhm.
on the mask itself, and you could see that the glove thing that you have on has calibrated itself, and you're able to work with the computer system here. And when all the information starts being accessed, you can actually almost pull the timer with you
Good.
and take it. So if you want to leave the room, you'll be able to.
I don't want to leave these bitches. They're not staying here. All right.
It's like, well, we got the some of the shields down. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Where do you want us to route it to? Are we supposed to hold the energy, or what do we want? I mean,
How
people are going to be showing up soon. If all of a sudden, the walls are getting breached,
that's fine.
That's good.
We want them to be here.
Yeah.
you see on the screen a couple of those pods that were being fired. You see 3 of them hit and just blow up and just blow holes into the wall. Not nearly as big as
The
what
cannon.
as the cannon, but I mean, it did enough where the wall goes from like this to, and it's bending down, and the guards that are on top are like, "What the fuck is that?" And they have to bail.
Can the shields make any shape, or can they only follow the outside of the?
They can only follow a pattern.
I have an
But you could, in theory, I mean, not even in theory, say it was a 50,000 MDC shield. You could take all of it and put it in front of the ship, or you could spread it out 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. And
Can we have it set up to where when we start going back through the rift, we shield the city back?
yeah, you could do that. You could
Just so
time
we can
set
see,
it to time.
like as soon as we start going through, everything comes back on. So that in case we don't know where we're going.
You can see as these people are breaking through the walls, they're ripping their masks off their faces, and
I'm
like,
so happy.
as fucked up as it is to watch people being butchered, like, they're just, there's plenty of people in the streets that are the higher ups or
Yeah.
what have you,
Right.
that are just getting shanked by people. um but I mean, they look so happy, it's pretty ridiculous. Like, it would be what would be the equivalent of a full-fledged rebellion, where they
Mhm.
finally get their hands around the throats of the people that have been oppressing them, and they're just going bonkers. You kind of get the head trippy feeling now and then, depending on the amount of people that get killed. Um, but you guys can feel the whole faith thing building up in you more.
Is there a speaker system in the city?
I was just about to ask that.
Yeah.
Can we set it up so I don't want to give them too long of a notice, but I want them to be able to barricade themselves in a building
Well, how
while
about
we go through the rift? You know what I mean? Like if
how
we give them
about
like
just
a 2-minute notice.
how about take the shield? Can you direct? We can direct the shield in different areas, right?
Mhm.
At different levels.
Yeah.
Why don't we just tell them to focus on a center point, put all the shield there?
Well, if we cover the whole city, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it would, because it'd be stronger if it was focused on one area. It'd be able to take a bigger bang. Right?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah, like, if the shields had been down in such a way that they were all just happening to face the direction of that cannon
They wouldn't have
blast,
gone
the
through.
cannon wouldn't have made it through. That, well, the cannon probably would have eventually. A second shot would have done it, but I mean, 50,000 was a pretty high number.
We
But
blew up the Coliseums. They can't gather there, and we could put them in that circle.
yeah, their Superdome is destroyed. Can we put the shields around people?
no,
There's an area. See the castle part, and then you have like what, like a courtyard kind of
you
part.
have the mountain itself
Mhm.
with the like castle, the Parthenon on top. And outside of the whole thing is where the city starts to build. The Colosseum you blasted through, that just happened to be in the one section. And it goes out from there till it hits the wall. I mean, it's probably,
So
it's a couple, it might be
they're
like,
close to the Coliseum though, because that's where they're entering.
yes, yeah, the people themselves, yeah, they're close to the
But if
Colosseum.
we had them all
Now,
gather,
well, the thing is you physically can, and you would know this, you physically can walk through a force field. Like, a human
Right.
being can't go fast enough for the force field to say, whoa, you can't. No, you can pass
they
through
would
it.
fly through anyway. That's what you're saying. If we were like flying through, they wouldn't protect them if we were falling. But the force field wouldn't.
Correct.
So as I'm saying, we tell them like at 2 minutes, we've set them up across the city. We say, barricade yourselves in a building. All citizens and new citizens, barricade yourselves within a building. And we say that over and over, like on the alien movies where they alert people.
Trey, you see a yellow flash on the
I'm
screen.
checking it out.
There's all
Do I
kinds
have
of
mail?
Yeah, you have mail. You've got mail.
Ba-dum-dum.
Um, it has a little circle that pops up, and when you click on it, it comes up like a radar screen,
Mhm.
and you could see all those goofy letters that you were looking at before are showing up, and you can actually see where it looks like there's something incoming from one direction and another thing incoming. Can't really translate out the distance, but I mean, it seems like it's far, but something is communicating with this system or the ship, I should say, not the system. It's not like it's like, we're going to override it from here, and you can't do that.
Right. Something's
Something,
trying to talk to the ship.
it's far away. You know that. I mean, when you see that blip, I mean, it's thousands of miles.
Hey,
Many thousands of miles.
hey guys,
Yeah.
what's that blip?
I don't know.
You've never seen that before?
Huh.
Oh, you remember what this ship was? Remember that laser you fired from the other ship?
Mhm.
That was a collection ship to collect this ship. Guess what that probably is?
The collector.
Guess what they're gonna do?
Collect us.
You better turn the fucking rift off right now.
We might end up there anyway, though.
Huh?
We might get there faster then. They might be calling us back to that location.
Or they're gonna shoot a giant fucking laser beam down on
That's
us
true,
until
that's
everything's dead here.
Are people still coming in through the
Oh yeah, yeah.
in droves?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of people outside of the city. There's the population outside of the city is much higher than what's inside the city. You get that really strong head rush, like a lot of people just died. You don't see anything at
On the
all.
camera.
Well, you don't see anything at all stating that it's from what the sonar radar is picking up. It has nothing to do with it. But somewhere in the building, is he cheating on his diet?
It's cheating.
I think we need to fucking go to. Well, yeah, Joe's Crab Shack sometime.
Oh my
We
Christ.
should go.
I went to Yamasushi yesterday. Couldn't help it.
It's delicious.
I had a couple boxes. I was like, God
I can
damn.
eat that when you're out in front of a mic, are you?
Yep. Not fair. I don't get a snack.
Oh, maybe even if it doesn't ice up, maybe we can hit something next Saturday. That's all.
Next Saturday's parents' night out.
In the morning,
Okay, I'm just telling them.
maybe Sunday.
At 5. That's Valentine's Day.
That's for fags.
All right, guys. So here's the plan. All right. I want you guys to find the largest density of people and direct all the shields over that concentration. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know if you know fucking plans going on right now. We're gonna shut the rift down, okay? Because this
You
place.
can't shut the rift down. If you shut the rift down, we aren't going to have anything to breathe. It's where the air's coming from.
Yeah,
The-
but we're gonna. They don't understand.
Listen, dipshit. Okay. Shut the rift down. This portion is gonna go back through the rift. Where the air's coming from, the good place. See, all you're getting is an illusion.
It's gonna happen.
The guy himself, when you're looking at him, he does seem like he's fairly young. Like until he saw you guys or learned about you, he's never seen you guys before.
we're
So
going to make it so we go.
let me
back to
explain.
there.
so I mean, he's probably never experienced anything outside of this.
Right. So, you know, I don't know if you know how faith works. I'm sure you have faith in my father, right?
Well, yeah, of course.
Why is that? You ever thought about why you have so much faith in our dad?
Well, faith doesn't need explained. You just have it.
Right. You don't think it has anything to do with what he's provided for you guys? This nice, safe area that you're living in?
Well, I mean, it makes sense, but
Yeah.
what
Maybe painting the illusion that all those people are sick, diseased. That way, you know, that's still daddy's faith.
He's definitely gonna come then. As soon as he walks out the door, I'm fucking.
Kill.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I can reroute everything. I can route it over there.
When we tell you to hold on tight, you gotta hold on tight.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
And maybe put your faith in a little more trustworthy source.
What's your dad doing? I mean, it's
That was a really weird
Yeah.
moment from the house.
Here's the backup alarm.
he just backs up. He just,
He backs
Ed
up.
Ragus just straight up walks backwards away.
Trustworthy.
Beep. Was it my 30-minute alarm was already there?
Are you making that noise? Maybe.
Can I throw my voice and beep like a truck backing up? It's even better with the motions that Drew's doing backwards. Yeah, you have everything
I'm just holding on to the kill switch as soon as
set for the rift. There's more communications coming through. There's something communicating, I should say.
Is
gonna-
it trying to communicate with somebody or communicate with the equipment?
Mm,
What the fuck?
well, it actually the equipment was the first process, and you could see where there's scans going through the system now.
It's checking the system. It seems like.
It looks like it's checking the system, but just like in the Aliens movies and just like in Event Horizon,
Oh,
there's definitely a scan going on to pick up life forms inside of the ship.
So they haven't tried to directly communicate with anybody yet.
No,
Can
not
we
that you can
send them
tell.
a message?
Roll your computer.
I got 24.
Yeah, you can access it pretty quickly. Fucking around a little bit. I mean, you could get a like how white man sort of conversation
Right.
going with them, if you try.
Okay. I'm gonna try to say. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Who are you?
There is a response of
Hello.
it says Marcus 11872.
Marcus 11872. Can I look it up in the system at all?
It is an AI from another ship, and it is a scout class, Naruni scout class ship, and it's Marcus 11873 that's communicating from the other ship, from the two different blips that you saw. It communicates back with you and says, yeah,
The dog's dumb.
says, who am I communicating with?
Is there a log that I can see, like, of who would have been here?
There's nothing that you see. There's nothing that you see at all.
Oh, I can make this really easy or really bad. I am Lilith, the god of this ship.
Who am I communicating with? God.
Repeat, who am I communicating with?
Was there a name on the other ship?
Was there?
They're both the same. Well, they're like
Mark.
brother AIs. Yeah, they're just all tapped into the same sort of source with the scout ships.
I'm gonna
Keep them from running
have to
rampant.
say who I am.
Hey, guys,
Yeah.
what's the name of this ship?
The name of the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Parthenon.
I'm Lilith of the Parthenon.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
How'd it go over? Real good.
Name not on file. Please identify.
I just fucking told you, dude. These computers, they're not fun. What was the name? Marcus one. He was 111, and there was 113.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 112. I'm gonna say the Marcus 112.
It says incomplete or missing data. Ship AI not found in system. Have you been commandeered?
No,
Please respond accordingly.
no, have not been commandeered. Failure within the ship's AI system. Working on reboot.
Nice answer.
Yeah, no, it's a real good answer actually. Yeah, it just nothing's happening.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just trying to keep it at bay.
what quadrant are you located in?
Guys, what quadrant are
The quadrant.
They're like, what the fuck do you mean?
we in? I don't know. This is why I asked. Is there anything I can find in the logs?
You can see that you were outside of the oh, what the fuck is it called? You were outside of the Betelgeuse system.
Okay. I took
Um,
3 times. Did you hear?
Beetlejuice.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
you know, you were outside of the Betelgeuse system. If that's still where you're at, who knows?
I just say that though.
But you can, yeah, you could get a general idea. It says accessing logs, information missing, 1.32 thousand Earth years.
Asking where the rift takes us.
1.32 what? Thousand?
Uh-huh.
It was wiped.
Hmm.
It's like the whole system was wiped for 1.32 thousand years.
How long were we asleep for?
You were asleep for, well, you were asleep for at least 100 years.
Okay.
Multiple life forms detected on ship. No Naruni presence found. Attempting to access Praetorian Legion. Yeah, trying to access Praetorian Legion.
Praetorian Legion has been accessed and deployed.
You could see a visible pause on the screen, and the system. Are you eating pot candy? Jesus Christ, guys!
Gummy bears, man. With fucking LSD all up in them. No, that's not true.
We don't live in California, Colorado.
Colorado.
Listen, I have never done it, but I can't say I won't. And it becomes legal. Just saying.
What, pot?
Yeah. I'm a bitch. I'm a total bitch.
It's okay. Nothing wrong with it.
So
Nothing but a good time, man.
Gross.
it's not gross. Maybe Drew and I kiss sometimes.
Why is it so gross?
You're a fucking jerk,
I
Trey.
am a jerk.
I can go vote for Trump.
Yeah, go vote for that fucking comb over queer.
It's like he has a fucking Yorkie Terrier slapped on his head.
Yeah.
Poor Yorkie.
Just dying.
Yeah, it's just dying.
It's like that Christmas vacation when the cat gets fucking fried on
Yeah.
the couch. That's what happened to his head. Put a
So
Yorkie.
you look at it, it's like the little
Put
fucking.
a Yorkie and just went.
It's like
What do you think of my hair?
that VC girl in fucking Full Metal Jacket. Kill me.
Yeah. God.
Kill me.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Pile. All right.
Says like it comes up with a number and says 832 Praetorian legionnaires found. Do you wish an override?
I don't know if he means to override them or are they going to override? I mean, if it goes bad, I'll just hit the rift button, right? Should I say yes? It's a weird question.
You better do it before it takes over the override
Yes.
and then shuts
Okay.
the rift down itself.
It don't matter.
It says communication initialized, and as things are happening on the screen, you can see that it's communicating with the secondary ship there.
Mhm.
And when you look on the screens, you could see the Praetorian Guard. I mean, they were getting fucked up with the cannons shooting them. A lot of them have bolted, or taking cover. some of them have taken the turrets off the walls and managed to get them blown off the wall or what have you. But you could see over various cameras where they've gone and hidden or gone into more cover, and you see them all start to slump over.
Good.
Hey,
even,
dude.
even if nothing's
Tell
happening,
whoever
they
the intercom system
just
stand
Hey,
down.
hey,
Tell everybody to stand
turn
down.
the turrets off, buddy.
okay. He hurries up.
Stand
This time
down.
He doesn't want
If
his
you have a
fucking
alert
arm pulled
system,
out.
everybody needs
Shitty.
to stand down. Put it over the intercom. Everybody needs to stand down.
Okay. He starts over the system, starts saying, "Stand down. Hold fire. Hold fire."
So I don't want them to shoot them if they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Okay. How long's on the timer for the rift?
It's automatic at 30 minutes, but you can adjust it.
What's that now? Has it been counting down?
No.
Uh,
You can see on the screen it says we will be approaching your system. Arrival time approximately 330 hours.
Request endpoint location.
Hold
Information.
pattern.
Information. Only.
Oh, what do you mean?
I
Like,
just want to know where the rift ends. I want to see if I can try to get them to tell me where it goes.
yeah, they go into the system and it says currently in quadrant of Betelgeuse system, rift interaction shows as uncharted.
well,
But it does start flashing target location. Like,
That makes
this
you
is
feel,
probably where the ship was trying to go to, where they were trying to
Right.
go initially.
makes you feel great, doesn't it? Nice and safe, uncharted territory. It's like fucking Star Trek. I'm Kirk, and you're what was
Spock.
it?
I'm smart. It works.
Okay.
He wanted you to be a horror.
I want to be a horror.
It's Aurora, but we can go with
Yeah.
Aurora.
Oh, I was-
Aurora.
No, it was intentional.
I know.
They're coming in 330 hours.
That's quite a long time.
It's a really long time.
Yeah, like whatever rift projection system is in this is better than whatever those scout ships have. By and large. I mean, because if they had a rift projector on it, they would be there. It would just
I would,
done.
I would be like,
Yeah, it would just be done.
Okay. Request information on the uncharted system. Can they give me any information on what's there?
Yeah, when it starts showing up, you can see that it looks like Earth.
I thought so. All right.
Sweet.
Should we start the countdown to go to Earth?
Yep. 1 second. Hey, dude. Turn the intercom on. What's the name of the city we're in? I forgot the name.
Oh fuck! I left my book in there.
This is your captain speaking.
It was whatever.
Citizens of
Yeah. That's
Oh,
basically
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, citizens both old and new. This is
your captain
please
speaking.
say it. No, you want to.
this is Azrago, son of what's his
Illidian.
Illidian. You've all been led astray, and your faith has been blind to someone that's lied to you. We are about to take a trip that is both dangerous, and many of you could lose your lives. However,
All of a sudden, there's a lot of faith hitting you. Like,
Remember, there's no disease.
what's
I mean, whether you ask for,
Lilith, right?
Yeah.
However, you are under the protection of both myself as Ragos and my sister Lilith. We are taking you to this new place where you can establish a new life better for all. not just a few. Start the countdown.
Okay.
30 minutes to start. Ready with override.
In
Okay.
30 minutes, we are going to travel to a whole new, uncharted place. We all ask for you to get as close as possible so we can redirect shields to protect you from any harm that may come. So please stop fighting, stop the anger. No more death needs to happen this day.
There's quite a bit of panic that you guys can see, but you could tell now there are people running towards sections of the main doors that normally have guards on them. The guards are slumped over and they're pounding on the ship doors and trying to get in.
Open the gates.
Open the doors.
Okay, he starts keying in, and you start to see doors periodically popping open. And as they open up, I mean, there's just people swarming in.
I'm going to walk out towards the front doors there.
Okay.
Go ahead, sis. Take over here. I'm going to walk out there and I'm going to, like in a bellowing voice, tell everyone to calm down and do this in an orderly fashion.
It seems like you get a pretty solid like response. I mean, people definitely chill out.
I'm going to start trying to direct them to rooms, and then basically what I'd like to do is women, children, families first. And then, of course, before I leave, I'm going to tell the shield guys, direct all the shields over this part of the town.
So you have everything set up, and the people are listening. Naturally, there's some things that happen, but for the most part, people are pretty well suited and figured out. The one thing that you do see is that it looks like all of the supplies and all that stuff that you had sent in, you could see people wearing those suits of power armor and stuff. And those suits of power, those guys in those suits of power armor, and to a lesser extent, the other full body, like environmental armors and stuff like that you had found, those guys that are from the town actually look like they're kind of taking charge of the people outside and getting them
Okay, good.
to file in. And Trey, as you're seeing that, you see the Praetorian Guard all stand up just in unison. They all just come to their feet. And just when you think something shitty might happen, you could see them looking down at themselves, and the pieces of armor and stuff that they have on that make it look Roman, in a white, they've visibly ripped them off, and you can see them file into the thing itself. On your screen, it does say communication established with Legion. Legionary not found. Just comes up with a random big number. Attempting communication with second in command, and it goes through, and you can see it says communication established. And yeah, there's some sort of conversation going on between the two.
Between the scouts and the second in command.
I think you should ask for full control over Legion.
Legion isn't answering, right?
Legion's the Praetorian Guard.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. It was a legion of
Praetorian
Guard.
You should ask for the full command over him.
I'll do that.
How are you wording it?
Good answer.
I'm trying to think. Request access for temporary command over Legion.
Access granted. Request confirmed. And on one of the screens, it pops up, and you see like an image of one of the Praetorian guards' faces, the armor that they normally have, you know, or the normal face to them, and it's sleeked back. It's a female one. The armor goes back on the head, and the males, they're like a big normal sort of with no real mouth per se. The females look like they almost look like aliens. Their helmets look like that. They shoot back, and says Legionnaire reporting, very human voice. Legionnaire reporting 11253. What are your orders?
Legionnaire, this is command. I need you to protect all citizens, new and old, as we await departure.
Affirmative.
And I'm waiting to tell them to, you know, and I want it to be not now, but if father starts showing up, I'm going to change my orders. So
Okay. What is your mentor endurance, Trey? ME.
24.
Okay. Drew, what's yours?
17.
Roll yours.
Not 24. Fuck you guys. I got a 6.
You both feel a really big, like, oomph of faith going away.
Going away?
Mhm.
What?
Yes.
Hmm.
He's found father.
Who is he?
It's in Garius.
Oh, that fucker.
No.
No.
It's not in Garius.
No. We can talk to him.
We can't talk to this one.
He's too strong.
We gotta get out of here.
How many
He's
people-
not your father. He is so much stronger than him.
But our father and this guy is here.
Is it the one that's caused the planet to die?
No.
Is it the one that killed us?
No. It's the leader of the priest.
The fuck is the priest?
You found him on the wall. He gave you to me.
Do I remember finding a priest?
Pontifex.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Fucker.
But the dagger just said he gave you to me,
Yeah.
even though it's
I forgot
really
about him.
reversed, so I'm stupid. He isn't mad with you. He's mad at everything.
He can't go.
He's a true god.
well, that's not good.
And to send that home, when you hear that in your head,
Mhm.
walking amongst the people, though the thing that is off is that there's no sort, I mean, there's people running the fuck away, but you see this giant salivating three-headed like Neapolitan mastiff,
Yeah.
and it has this big freaking mane of snakes writhing around the heads. And the thing is, while it doesn't look like it's happy, it's not interfering with the people at all. And you see him walk over to one of the doors, and it plops its fat ass down, and it just sits there.
I want to hug it. Like, I don't know. Okay, I have an idea. And this could be really bad. We don't want him to go through. Right?
But he found father. So was it Pontifex the whole fucking time?
what if me and you, I can control everything from here. I got this. What if we go out into the world that's not going to be leaving and we call him to us for like a final showdown or whatever, and we fucking send them through?
You ready to make that sacrifice?
Yeah. Can you?
You hear, "What have you done, you fools?" Come over the speakers, and it's Dad's voice.
Hey, Dad.
Crinkle, crinkle.
Just you ever seen a jerky?
Is this a mobile phone? Crinkle, crinkle.
You ever seen Jerky Boys? I'm just kidding, man.
I went to the observatory, and because of these glasses, I can't see. God damn it!
How long would it take us to get out of the ship that's going to be leaving?
10 minutes, if you push it. What? You don't even respond to me?
Can you just hear me if I talk regular, Dad? I'm just confused about this.
What
Watching
do
him-
you think?
Okay, well then that's a yes. I didn't know.
How about this, Dad? Is Pontifex with you?
No, he's not with me.
I don't mean.
How
we
about
need to
is
say-
are you Pontifex?
Are you ridiculous? I
No.
should have kept you in the vats.
That was kind of rude. I was in your head. I was gonna say we're not beside each other. Remember?
What's your dagger talking
I'm
about?
going
then?
to start.
Your
I
da-
have my dad. I have my.
No, it's Pontifex's deity that has arrived to take him back. And because you simpletons blew a hole in the wall, his deity was able to hear him. Do you know how long it takes to remove a person of true faith from their God and maintain power over them? Do you have any idea?
I don't have any idea why you would want to do that.
We need him to connect us to your deity.
We need Pontifex.
We need to get Father out of this place.
Why would you want to keep Pontifex away from his true self? Was he a threat to you?
What's the
What does it matter?
It matters.
It matters because look at all the hundreds of thousands of innocent people that you kept away from here. Why?
Roll your IQ, Drew.
Oh, damn it.
For me? Me?
No,
Oh,
Drew.
I was like me.
For me, I have a fucking 68
It's not that high,
intelligence.
guys.
Got a 15.
Okay. No, you don't notice it. But there's a pause. I mean, you can even hear the pause in the conversation.
Since we're talking out loud to you, I'm gonna do this if I'm talking to him.
That's fine.
So I don't get everybody confused.
I'm gonna do this.
That's
if you're
okay.
doing it. Fucking right there.
We need to start heading out of the city and distract him.
All right.
I'm gonna make my way out towards where we need to get out of here. You know, just trying to make my way out.
Okay.
I'm going to grab the dude's arm that I stretched.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to grab him. I'm going to say, listen, dude, if all these people die and you somehow live, I will find you and kill you. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Barricade this door.
It's your
Walled
responsibility.
it shut. Nobody else can come in here.
All right.
As I walk out, I'm going to hand coins to the guys in the power armor.
Okay.
And I'm telling them, thank you for standing up for what's right.
Okay. The majority of them nod, or acknowledge it. Some of them are just too.
Scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The feeling of the loss of faith, while it isn't as noticeable as the first time, it's constant,
Mhm.
but it's like a trickle.
Right.
Okay. It's not like, fuck, there's 3,000 people that died. It's more like, oh, there's something that happened, but it's not anything crazy.
I think we need to let Pontifex become who he really is, lure father out, so that can happen. And as soon as it happens, we send everybody away.
Is Pontifex here with us?
He's in the building. He's in the jail.
Let's go get him. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Let's go get Pontifex. That father will come
Okay.
real quick.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys get up. There's
The guards love me now.
yeah, there's
They're
like
gonna let me
there's
through.
nothing in the way of guards. You can see there are a couple of things where if there's anybody that gets out of line, and they're not part of the new group, they're any of these other people, any of these other scientists, and I mean they do have different security and things like
Right,
that.
right.
The vast majority of those people immediately were like, no, fuck this. When you tell them, and then that coupled with seeing the Praetorian Guard say, no, we're not doing this anymore. There are a couple where you could see, a guard here or there skewered by Praetorian guards, but
Yeah.
they're completely cold to it. And when that stuff happened, it probably got everybody else calmed
And
down.
we can't stop everything. We
Well,
stop the
no,
majority.
no.
You know.
And
It's gonna happen.
you get up to where the prison area is, the holding cells, and there are a large number of people. It looks like it was a whole swath of people in here that are just dead. Like there was a group in here and they just dropped dead.
Well, that would
would
explain
explain,
some of
yeah.
the faith.
Yeah, it's that much. It's certainly that much. And there's footsteps that you can hear thumping along, going towards the prison area.
I am.
No matter what, if we run into Dad, say we want to challenge him properly. Okay.
Okay.
Remember
I
that.
am going to prowl.
Okay.
Oh, fuck out the proud.
With a 37.
I don't know how you proud.
Mine's 25.
Oh, that's right. It's ability.
Yeah, it's a rogue
I have
ability.
it too. Mine's a secondary.
Wait.
What are they at again?
Don't those go up when we level?
Yeah, by whatever it
Plus
says in
5%
the
usually.
yeah, by whatever it is in the book. I think we said being godlings. I was just going to say 5% for everything.
And we're level what? 3?
2.
At
Oh, okay.
6%.
Okay.
So I got 37 out of
He
30.
just steps right on everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
He goes straight up Ace Ventura. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm trying. It's really hard.
I'm like a fucking ninja.
Yeah.
I'm on
like-
clanging on the
It's
ceiling.
like walking around in dry leaves.
You can feel that faith being drawn away from you a little bit as you get closer or further down the hallway.
Mhm.
And you can hear people crying in some of the rooms.
Like the cells.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. In the cell, because it looks like people ran into just everywhere. I mean, there's so many people. They absolutely ran into these places to hide.
Right.
But when you get to the end, or when you get towards the end, there's a very physical sense of cold, and that chill that came through you with the gauntlets goes through you, and you feel the same thing now that you're at the end of the hallway. And once you round the bend and get to where Pontifex is, you could see him kind of on his knees on the ground. Well, on his hands and knees because he was taken out of the manacles. And there's just this big, completely gold skinned, he's probably standing about 9 feet tall, completely gold skinned demon standing in front of him.
It's a demon?
Looks just, it's looks like a giant humanoid demon.
Can I roll lore?
Yes.
I'd even love to. We both do. Plus 25.
No. I got an 85.
I didn't either.
Okay, roll your intelligence, Drew.
God.
Trey, roll yours too.
Hey, I got a 7.
And 6.
6
Okay.
with my 38 intelligence.
So when you look and you see this demon standing in front of him, it is proportion wise would be a really fucking, well, obviously at 9 feet tall, just this incredibly ripped dude. He has giant bat type wings. I mean, the idea of him is fairly terrifying looking. But there's no like crazy hunch to his back. It, like I said, it's like perfect proportions. And when
Pontifex was 80s.
when he turns his head to look at you, while still pretty fucking terrifying, you could see, like when you see the fucking Japanese fucking horror movies,
Yeah.
when he turns his head, it does the fucking crazy shake thing and it blurs his features when he turns and looks at you. And the face is a lot different than a human. It's got big, gnarly teeth. The eyes themselves are completely silver. They don't have an iris. There's no pupil, nothing to it. And you can see wisps of flame now coming down off of its head and over parts of its body. Yeah, they're pretty much indiscernible, but you can see it now that you're looking.
2 questions. One is Pontifex like he's praying, or is he just fell down that way?
It looks like he fell down that way.
2, do we sense he's evil, or we get that vibe like that it's evil, or is it just indifferent?
Completely indifferent. There, when you see it, I mean, it's scary looking to look at, but you don't get the sense of like, man, this is a greater demon that's like just out for malicious.
Can I?
See him hold, he goes and he's looking at you since you round the bend, and you could see him raise his hand up and put it over Pontifex. And you could see the blur is still continuing, and there's definitely a face or a series of faces looking down at Pontifex as his hands up over top of him. And when I say that it's gold skin, it genuinely looks like it's made of gold. Is
But it's like he's harming him or going
no,
to harm him.
you don't see anything like that. But you could feel, I mean, like if you weren't gods yourselves,
We'd be like
you,
crying.
you wouldn't be feeling too good here. Like the people that are crying, they look like they're probably crying out of both fear and watching loved ones in
Die.
kind of a radius of this thing just die.
I'm going to ask who he is.
You can see all the heads snap back till it goes from being blurry and it all comes into one feature. And he looks at you and he says, I am Legion. And when you rolled your IQ before,
Mhm.
you recognize him. You know you've seen this guy before.
So you're not Pontifex.
You see the head snap back down, looking at Pontifex, and then looking back at you, and it goes back to the blurry between you.
I've seen him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's not Pontifex.
You could see light come out of his hand, and it goes down into these different colored wisps all around Pontifex.
Stand still.
What should I do?
Stand still.
Should I go kill him?
No.
Sure.
If you do, you're gonna die.
But he's
Stop.
It's not Pontifex. It goes against my whole will. Like I
Stop.
just want to pick a brick out of the wall and throw it at him. Here's this bar.
You probably have a higher strength. I'm not going to lie. You probably, but
Leave him alone.
Sounds like a trap. There's a trap.
Trey, you can see, because he's debating this in his head, you could see even some of the stitching in Pontifex's clothes going back to normal. You could see all kind like things
like
healing.
He's healing him. Stand down.
Yeah, you think he's healing
He's
him,
healing him. Stand down.
or he's healing because he's entering his body and he's taking him over.
I put a salt circle down. I put a big demon trap up.
Yeah.
I'm Lilith.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't bother me. I'm cool with demons. I'm just watching.
Yeah, you could see Pontifex slowly getting to his feet. And as he does that, the demon kneels down and helps him to his feet. And the weird thing is when he's helping him to his feet, you could see all those faces and stuff. There's still a demon there looking at you guys, except it's blurred in such a way that there's part of him that is helping Pontifex up, and he looks at you again, and the way he speaks this time comes out as more of a what is it, sibilant when it's like a hiss,
Oh,
basically.
yeah.
And he says
It's like
sibilant,
tongue.
and you could see him staring at you, and he says, "We are Legion."
Can you get him out of here?
Pontifex? Can I talk to Pontifex just for a minute? Maybe? I mean, he raises his kids, so.
He looks down at him, and you see Pontifex turn and look up, and you could see where the little wisps of fire that you see are going around Pontifex, and he has him propped up with them. And he says, "Hey, what did you guys do?"
Hey,
And he puts his hand on his helmet and he flips the face mask up. And it's actually, he's a pretty surprisingly normal looking dude now. I mean, those goofy undead things that I told you about before, where you could see organs and stuff, if you didn't see them, I mean, since you can't see them now, since even the clothing stitched, those are still there. So there are patches of him where you look at where you're like, oh, that's never going to heal right. But I mean, he looks like he's.
do you remember your faith?
I do.
That's good.
What did Dad do to you?
He took me. He took me from my temple and brought me here. He
Did he separate you from yourself?
separated me from Hades, and he is not happy.
Good. That works to our advantage.
My Lord wants
Good.
me to return to my world,
Yes.
and he wants your father to pay.
Well, good. Here, can
I don't know if I can do it.
Can you go back to your world though?
Well, how about this? How about we
set a trap.
we can, maybe your friend there can help us, but we can set a trap.
We need to get these people out of here.
But we're
We don't
gonna.
want Father to go to.
This world is damned, you know.
The one we're setting to is not.
Yes, but the one we're going to,
They're going to.
that we're all going to, we're gonna make it. We need to be there. It's uncharted. We've been in touch with what are they called again?
The Naruni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been talking with a Naruni ship, and that's how Father's had this portal opened. It's a rift.
That's what it was.
Yes.
That's what happened to you guys.
Hmm.
That's what happened to all of us. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't do everything that he wanted. You know what your dad is? It's not your dad. He's a gene splicer.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Roll demon lore. because they're on a weird sort of both scientific and demonic
Weird
level.
demon monster lore.
Yeah.
I'm busting out the fucking metal bars.
33. And I have 35 now.
Okay.
These dice are fucking beautiful. Boom. 6.
Trey, you're like, there's something really familiar about that. You definitely know that in the past you've heard of them.
Mhm.
Drew, you have this flash of when you were part of the ocean, when the very original thing, and you crashed into the Wormwood star. Parts of you splintered. I mean, that body, that version just died. I mean, there was no two ways about it. But a portion of you was cast off. And just from that much magical energy, it was just sent wherever the hell it went. You know that Elydian found it and took it.
I have no
When
fucking idea why I have my headphones on. This the stories have been so enthralling that I just I'm zoned in.
you know that he took that, but you also get this flash of almost like the fucking Wolverine thing where
Other
you're
people.
strapped down
Right.
and
So
there's
he's
blood being drawn out.
having his flashbacks.
Yeah, and you're starting to you can see that he's visibly like trembling from it. Okay, you can see where he's starting to be like, man, he's remembering something that happened. And the one thing that really catches you is you see the Parthenon again. You could see what looks very similar to the building where you're at, or the top. And you see this absolutely beautiful woman there. I mean, just beyond words.
Mama.
And you could see, for whatever reason, she's on a bed, and the bed is completely covered with roses. And like I said, just looking at her, most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And you see her open her eyes, and there's nothing but just terror. And these hands come out, and it's almost like you're looking through someone else's eyes. And they grab her by her throat, and other arms pin her down. And you know that a part of her was taken away. It goes from that scene, and a part of her was taken away. Though there's definitely a cost with that. Like,
Right.
he got what he was there for, but most of Dad's stuff, whatever he used to get to her, did not survive the situation. And you can see where she one day is just in the vat across from you, and you know that some of what was taken from the woman is in her, but you can see some of Pontifex too. And you could feel even more strongly that you're attached to the woman. More of those genetics are in you, basically, is what it comes down to. There's more spliced into you.
Right.
And you have the water elemental as your primary, like your base. And Trey, you would have the goddess that was coming through space after those prayers as your prime source. But what you'd be looking at is you being here, Pontifex being added to it in some way, shape, or form, and just experiments over years. And it just continues to go on where there's been adjustments. You even get a feeling that Dad has probably harvested things from you
Right.
where you've been used, and he's like, okay, well, I need a boost. I got this to work for these guys, so now I take it.
Real dick.
Oh, he's dead.
And you snap out.
Right.
You come to. Pontifex says, my lord is not going to allow Elydian to take from his niece and have no repercussions. He
Right.
has done terrible things
But who
to
the,
people for far
who
less.
the woman was?
Aphrodite,
Yes. That's
I guess, effectively your mother.
that's how we were made.
But I can tell you this: I am of no strength to help. I
No, you need to leave here before.
Yeah, you need to
The
get out of
only
here.
way I can depart is with Legion.
That's fine.
He won't be able to stay.
That's fine.
But I can tell you, gods are not perfect. So my Lord's wrath will come down on this entire planet if your father isn't sent to him soon. You have very little time. If you wish to do it, you can do it. You can try or what have you. But Hades will claim him one way or another. And if he has to arrive for it, he's going to take the entire planet.
Can I talk to Hades?
I don't think so. You can try.
Why don't we talk to him more outside the city? We'll try.
So you have full, if you can reach, you have full access right here.
I'm just saying, do we want to get them gone?
But I don't think. I think all Hades wants is his father. He doesn't want the people.
Right, but
It's just he'll take them if they're here.
We
Like
need
if
to
he
go-
shows up on the planet, he's gonna wipe everything out.
So we need to try to lure farther outside of this and send it, and then wait. Or
You stay with the people.
no.
How much faith do you have in how strong your father is?
Oh,
Because
I think it would be fun to strip him of all our faith of him
I
right when he's in front of us.
I
It'd be
think
kinda great.
I lost all faith when I stopped trusting him, which was right about the time I came out of the vat.
I don't think he's as powerful as you believe him to be.
We need to go together.
I think you two together can end him.
Hopefully before Hades comes. All right. Pontifex, I apologize deeply for what our father did to you.
We'll make it better.
Creator is a better word. It's not really our father. I'm just saying. I don't want to give him that title. It strips power.
He was our father at one point.
Okay. He bows his head to both of you. He's still shaken up. And you can see the flames kind of consume him quickly, and he's just gone. And Legion's still standing there.
I'll give Legion a bow. I'll say
And-
goodbye.
I'll tell Legion, sorry that I wanted to throw a brick at your head.
My Lord will thank you for what you have done. And it is not beyond him to give boons to people, especially family, if it's well deserved. Just know that if you accept a boon from him, you will forever be in his debt.
Crossroads demon.
And he disappears.
We need to move.
All right.
That's except for the Legion part of it, because I made that character up, that demon up a long time ago. That's what Balrogs are in
Yeah.
this. I mean, granted, they're like 25 feet tall or something
Right.
crazy, but their version of Balrogs are all humanoid. Like it's not
Right.
badass Lord of the Rings
Right.
thing.
Not Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, where you're like,
Run, you fools. I
like,
need all this fucking XP.
yeah, yeah,
It's time to level up,
You
bitch.
get upgraded robes and stuff.
yeah.
You guys need to get the fuck out of here.
You can't have the white now. Yeah, you dropped some sweet ass
I
fucking
got,
robes.
I pulled the ag, motherfuckers, get out.
The
I
great.
got this shit.
I was done by that once. Then I killed a Balrog by myself.
Boom. Just teabags him.
The whole way down.
We need to move.
I'm gonna go to the cell doors,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna just basically remove them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell the prisoners, listen, I know you're in here for a reason. You have one choice. You change your ways, you live. I find out you keep your ways, you're dead. My judgment is final. And I'm going to walk off.
Okay.
And as he walks by, let's stay in here because they're going to just hold on to the bars.
Stay in here.
Hold on to the bars.
There's things that are happening.
Turbulence.
Things.
Turbulence.
Okay. You guys get out of the cell area.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, you've been here before. You know how to get to the main room.
We're leaving this place. We're getting
Okay.
out of the city.
Okay.
And right before we get out, like right before we get out of him, out of his city, it'd be fun to say, catch us if you can, Father, as we jump through and like get over there and wait for him. Right before we're about to leave, so we don't get caught in the way.
It seems like a surprising amount of people have made it through. There is a pretty bloody, fucking just decimated area with all of the, tons of the barbarian people and things like that just strewn about it. There's probably faith in a couple of gods that got strewn about a bit, not just you guys and him, but you get outside of the city walls. Oh, you're not coming after my shitty wall, Mongolian.
When I said calling out Father before we leave, just calling him out. Come find us.
Okay.
He's kind of arrogant, so I'm hoping he'll listen,
Yeah, you have that chance. Why don't you both roll percentage dice?
He really hates you right now too, because you kind of call him out. He thinks I'm an asshole. He just knows he just hates you.
Because I am an asshole.
I got a double zero.
It's 100. Good job.
I got a 27. I did better than you. You should have rolled your metal dice. These things are fucking sweet.
Drew,
Love them. All right. Yeah.
as you call him out,
Are you not entertained?
you can see a flash of light from on top of the mountain.
Here he comes.
And in the last second before it happens, you're pretty goddamn sure a bolt of lightning is about to just slam into you. So we didn't roll initiatives. I'll give you the opportunity to jump out of the way.
No. I'll
Okay.
stand there. Come at me, bro.
Come on.
I'm impervious to lightning.
I
Are
actually.
you?
Yeah.
Are you?
Eat a dick, Dad.
Where do you have that at?
Right here. I'm impervious. It was one of the things I took.
Yeah, I forgot
I
about
took super strong, super tough, and impervious to lightning. I can't believe it paid off. It's the only time that I've ever taken any kind of fucking immunity to something, and it's working.
it. Trey, you see this giant arc of lightning come.
I hope it hits him because
Boom.
I'm diving.
Oh, I'm fucking like catching it.
It doesn't even come
It's like
close to
falling
hitting
me.
you, Trey.
Look at this.
It hits him.
Top of your lungs, is that all you have?
It
I'm
hits
going
him
to.
square in his chest.
I got this.
And it's like watching some fucking Dragon Ball Z
Can't
bullshit.
believe that paid off.
Come
Because-
I can't fucking believe that.
Yeah, because when the ground and everything explodes around him, he is just standing there completely unscathed. I mean, it doesn't even make sense that the inertia from it did not even cause anything to happen to him. He just stood there.
I'm literally gonna do like the Michael Jackson stance. Like,
Oh, and try and blow up all the windows.
is that all you got, Dad? Shit's weak.
Zeke.
And now it's initiative.
Sweet. D20 plus 2.
Mine's not +2. Mine's +1. I rolled 1 on the D4.
Did you?
7.
That's what I got.
We roll
Roll above.
1.
Oh, get them.
Drew, you're first.
Oh, nice. All right. Get these
So
guys.
what you see happen is following that bolt of lightning, you could see,
Dad's ego just deflate.
yeah, you could see your father
I made you, and I forgot all about that.
standing just outside of the Flash, and
Outside of the Flash near us.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
but he's out of the city.
yes,
Okay, thank you.
and the explosion happened. He does have the armor and stuff on like before, but he is far more haggard looking. His face is sunken in, and his eyes are,
He lost a lot of
it's
faith.
all black
He
and
lost a lot of faith.
almost like he went hollow.
Right.
So,
Oh,
some,
that's such a good way
yeah,
to describe it.
so, something like that. Not quite beef jerky, but he's getting there.
That's
And
Dark Souls 1.
yeah, and yeah, like a Dark Souls 2 type thing is what you'd be looking at, and you can see now, and you didn't notice it before, that the armor that he has on. I know that I said that there were the occasional unnecessary lights or what have you, but there are tubes and stuff feeding into him, and there's chemicals and drugs or what have you. I mean, it looks like that's part of him, and
Hey,
Is
Dad.
it the guy from Mad Max?
Yeah. He's,
it kind of,
he's
Except for not like
except
that.
like high tech and not nipply and stuff.
what's that guy's name?
What, the main guy, Immortan Joe?
Morton Joe. That's it.
Yeah.
God, I had Joe, but
That's on HBO right
Yeah,
We
now.
own it.
it's on the man.
Oh,
Yeah, we own it too.
I
on
fell
Blu-ray.
asleep watching it yesterday.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, I just was tired.
Sorry.
It
The
was
movie's really
black.
good. Hey, Father, you're not looking so good, buddy. What's wrong? Did you have a loss of faith somewhere?
You have your turn before he does, so he can't
Okay.
quite respond yet. Yeah.
I send the birdies away. Override.
Okay.
And as I do that,
Uh-huh.
as I do that, shut up. I don't care. Actually, I honestly don't give a shit if he's even telling me that. I am killing
Mhm.
it because I want to protect the weak, and they're weak, and that is my main goal in life because of who I am. I don't give a fuck if you're not weak. So as I send them away, because I would have still had faith in him, but I wanted to not strip it until I saw him in front of me. And I want to strip every ounce of faith I've ever had in him of being my father and being who he's supposed to be away. So I want to watch his pain when I do that.
That's nice, but we're not gonna make it.
I'm not even telling him I'm doing this.
Okay.
I'm just doing it.
I mean, you thought there was a bright flash when a bolt of lightning hit you in the chest,
Yeah.
and then you see this weird green pulse fire off from the center of this mountain, and it just goes straight. It looks like fucking Independence Day. It just flares out to the sides, and you know what? Everybody's gonna have to roll percentage dice and a d20.
And when we told them we were sending them away, so I'm hoping the faith of them getting actually sent there will flow back to us because you don't have to be present.
77 on the percentage dice. And a natural 20 on the
Okay,
20. I was saving
give
that for
yourself bonus 25.
A
experience
19.
points.
So
Um,
20.
that'll work.
okay,
Except it's not going to be any good because I'm going to
Trey, you knew what was going on, so you maintain your footing. Okay, there's a just huge tremor in the ground. Drew, you kind of lose your balance for a second, but rolling a natural 20 with essentially a strength check, you lock yourself down. I mean,
I stopped it.
yeah. You just did a Chuck Norris. I don't do push-ups. I push the ground away from me. Like, you catch yourself on a knee, and the whole mountain is gone. There is nothing at all. And there is a fucking hole in the ground that's just enormous. And I mean, I am not even trying to give it a measurement because I'm not sure what it would be, but I can guarantee you the entirety of the ship is gone. And there's a giant hole in the ground, and you actually see on your dad's armor certain areas of it where there were lights and things going on and different little readouts just completely asterisk out and are gone. And you could see him catch himself, and he's just looks at you completely shocked. Voice is no longer regal. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't even have facial hair now, where he had the Leonidas fucking thing going on. Nothing. It's just this sunken old man looking thing.
Mhm.
One of his arms is robotic.
I was gonna say, like shriveled.
Yeah,
like,
no.
shriveled arm.
No, he didn't go like full flamidamide.
Just looks like the fucking dude from American Horror Story.
Yeah, no, he didn't go Tyrannosaurus or anything, but and he looks at you and he's holding himself up. It's not even a spear that he has, it's a staff. And it's got all kinds of different things on it. And he says, "What did you do?
Well,
Do you know how long that took me? Do you know how long you took me?"
Oops, hit the wrong button.
Initiative. Maybe initiative. And he rolled like fucking nothing.
I got a 12.
All right, Drew.
Jesus. I can't roll initiative in this game to save my life. Rip his armor off. No, I'm seriously rip his armor, because I don't know if you noticed that his armor got darker in different spots. And since I was
Yeah.
doing it, he
Yeah, the
ripped his
way
armor
the
off.
way I rip armor off though,
Well, if some parts come off, it doesn't matter.
it's a little different than most people. uh, yeah, I'm gonna slow walk towards Old Man Withers there.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
kick him in the hole like they did in 300.
This is Sparta.
Except there's no hole behind him. Just
Oh
No,
yeah,
there
no,
is.
no, it's the whole. It's the whole thing is
Yeah.
gone.
oh, well, then I'm gonna fucking kick him.
Yeah,
No,
it's, I
it's
mean,
gone.
yeah.
I'm seriously gonna kick him right in the fucking chest as hard as I goddamn can.
All right, you could use it as a power attack.
Yeah, with everything I got too.
Let's see. Okay, so that's a power punch. So let's do. Let's.
I remember.
I know, but natural 20s are
All right, so we'll say. We'll say 3d6 times 10.
always nice. I got a 17.
Oh yeah, you fucking hit him. I just want to look something up here.
3 times. How about that?
I'm not being a
Oh, yeah.
dick. I'm intentionally
Oh.
looking something up for the game.
I have to look up stuff for WoW or for War of Darkness all the time.
5, 9, 90.
See, I told you there's a big hole. I wasn't trying to be a jerk.
I know. I was like, there's no hole there. Oh, there is a hole. Never mind.
It's a big one too.
Never mind.
Remember how deep the channel went down? I mean,
Oh yeah, no, it's like
True.
it's a couple hundred feet. It kind of looks like it's the fucking crater in Arizona. You know what I'm talking about, right by the highway.
How about the one in Australia? Does it look like that one?
I don't know the one in Australia. I'd have to
The
look.
one in Australia is like fucking 28 miles.
Yeah, no,
wide or
it's
some
not.
shit.
It's like a mile.
Yeah.
It's like a straight. Well, no, I guess it's got to be further than that, but
Australia cold. I don't think it's 28 miles.
okay. What did you do? 90? You hit him, and it's a solid hit, but it doesn't force him back. Like his feet dig in, which is pretty surprising. And matter of fact, as that happens, you can hear like a little pneumatic hiss, and you could see things lock into place with his boots. Like it shoots down a little pylon and
Right.
holds him stationary. Drew, since you attacked first, he's gonna come after you.
Motherfucker.
Fuck. Roll. No, I don't always like it when things work.
oh,
Roll your
I always do.
what's your save versus psionics? Do you have it written down?
No. What's psionics? I don't have that actually. I really don't.
Okay, let me look. What's your PE?
My PP? It's
I don't need your PP.
25.
25. So okay, so your save versus psionics or magic is +5. So roll a d20 for it.
I manage +5. Okay.
I have a +2 save versus magic, so do you.
I got a natural 20.
Okay. you don't even feel anything happen.
I was like, you know, you get a
Why
plus
can't
2
you
to
come
it.
on the attack, motherfucker?
You have a plus 2 to your save versus magic.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
If I keep rolling natural 20s, that is, by the way, in 3 rolls, that is 2 natural 20s.
and a 17.
Copper dice. I fucking love you.
Trey, you know that there was an expenditure of ISP that hit your brother.
ICP.
Yeah, it was. You got hit with juggalos all over your
Bunch of-
face.
Bunch of Fago. Oh, cherry, my favorite. Oh, Dad, how'd you know I like that? Oh, wait.
And it was a surprising amount. Like it was a lot.
I have the book that has the sound except for that, please.
Uh,
Have it. If you don't, it's fine. That's it.
Got it.
Thank you.
Ugh.
I have to print it out.
I thought
That's it. The Wolf Creek crater. That's that big fucker.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It's 93. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry.
What the fuck does that response to your thing mean?
Hmm?
That there was funny. Ethan
That's-
likes wiener white power.
Yeah, that's Ryan.
Oh, Ethan likes wiener.
Yeah, Ethan-
I got
Ethan
you.
likes
I got you.
wiener, White power.
God, yeah.
Because we call Ryan racist is all. It's 875 meters in diameter. That's fucking big.
Okay.
The meteor that formed it, right? The meteorite,
Mhm.
a mass about 50,000 tons. that's just kind of big.
And I mean, it didn't impact it, right? So it blew up in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
They found all that iron in it, though, didn't they?
Mhm.
Didn't they find the little iron beads? Because they said when it hit and melted, it just flash melted and just little iron pebbles everywhere. Okay, Trey, your turn.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah, it's a half a mile in diameter.
It's fucking huge.
It's a big fucking crater, dude.
Chesapeake Bay. Did you know Chesapeake Bay? is a
Yeah.
crater?
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my. I'm going to mind block myself
Okay.
since he's doing that.
Okay.
Mind block.
So it just makes me.
Mind quad.
Close or block oneself from most psychic or mental emanations.
Okay.
And +1 save versus all psychic and mental attacks.
Okay.
Preventing telepathy, empathy, hypnotic suggestion, induced nightmares, and empathic transfer. Okay.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
So you're pretty well locked up. Drew, it is your turn.
You get how many melees do you get? 4?
I think you have 5.
5.
I have 3.
I already used 1.
Mhm.
Okay, so did I see those pistons engage into the ground and all that last time I hit him?
He does. I mean, he has pretty obvious cybernetics throughout him.
This time I'm gonna try to basically stomp the ground
Okay.
in front of him, try to loosen the ground,
Mhm.
and then at the same time, basically like sumo chop him
And try to shove him
and
back.
try to shove him.
Okay.
At least
Roll.
closer over the-
Yeah, roll to hit.
God damn, it's a 19. Love you. I love you so much. Oh my god.
You step into him, Drew, and you make contact perfectly. So you can hit him and potentially throw him.
Oh my god. This is so glorious. guess.
We're going to say we're right on the edge. How far out did you want to be from the city itself?
I don't think we care how like as long as we're away from the city.
Yeah.
We'll let you decide. That's not, I don't think that's really on our minds.
All right. Well, let's see. Because what's your strength? 50 what?
Oh, fuck. 50 a lot.
Yeah.
That's not right. That says 47. I know that's not right. I thought it was 53.
I think it is 53.
I gotta like get it together. Where in the fuck? Oh,
Oh, you don't have it written down.
I do. Here it is, 53. Here's the right page. This is the one that I did first time, and I did never change it.
All right. So I want to do some math here, and we'll see what we could do. Trey, I will tell you because Drew's pretty into the punishment side right now. You could feel the nasty air taking back over like pretty quickly. It's like a vacuum. So
Okay.
just so you're aware it's happening. So let's see here. So we have supernatural strength.
So happy that my impervious lightning paid off. So happy. Even if it's a
Okay,
long time ago.
so something with a strength of 24 supernatural can carry 50 times their physical strength. So that means you can physically carry over a ton. You can physically carry 2,650 pounds.
I can fucking pick up a goddamn 2500 Chevy HD.
And
Amazing.
supernatural creatures with supernatural strength can hurl their maximum carrying weight 1 foot per physical strength point.
53 feet.
So
It's amazing.
okay, roll a d6 for one.
Okay. 6.
Okay. So
I love these. I don't care what anybody says. Copper dice, best dice ever.
he hits your dad in this sumo fucking shove. And and I was assuming because of cybernetics and all that goofy stuff, and he's a supernatural creature. Gene splicers are somehow their own race. They, I was figuring maybe 300 pounds. I mean, which is excessive for being so gaunt and stuff. But it doesn't matter when you can throw 200 or 2,650 pounds, 53 feet. I mean, yeah, he hits him and it's straight up. I forgot my laptop. Like, he just, I mean, he fucking launches, and it's a solid hit on top of that. He is not dead when you see him flying through the air. When he hits the ground and begins rolling down the side of the crater, and
Dick.
I mean, he's probably dead. There's, I mean,
Yeah, he's.
I mean, I even gave him benefit of the doubt with hit points. I don't think he has enough. I don't think it's feasible. It doesn't make sense to me because there's falling damage and stuff, and I mean, I could get all into that, but
How far? If you throw 2,600 pounds, 53 feet, how far do you throw 300 pounds?
exactly. So I mean,
A couple thousand feet.
you could knock him clear across the crater, like.
Like hit the other side. Yeah.
He's in orbit. This is crazy.
Hey, that's what you.
Yeah, and I mean, he's like crippled and broken down at the bottom.
Have
Near
fun
the
dealing
bottom.
with Hades. He don't like you. Speaking of Hades, I am going to try to communicate with Hades. Stat.
Okay. Trey, is there anything you want to do? Because I know you had a game plan with your psionics and stuff, and then
No, it's fine.
the game plan got thrown right to the
No.
bottom of a crater. Like,
I sent our home back, so
that is true. Trey did totally just throw you under the bus.
Yeah,
Like,
technically, you did save everyone.
he was like,
In the meantime, lying completely to his brother. Yeah,
I'm scrupulous.
we gotta lure him
I'm
out.
not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting her to just hit the button
No,
outside of the wall.
I was like, yeah, we're gonna.
Even though I should have,
we're
that should have
gonna
all
take care of
clicked.
Father,
Nope.
and then we're gonna go back and
No.
you're gonna hit the button.
Yeah, that's the way I thought it was
Father
going.
out. What are you doing? What the fuck just happened? So I need to.
It's
People
too bad.
prayed,
It
and I
is
was going
too
to get
bad
them,
that
and I
none
was
of the
too late.
followers, none of the people saw you take a lightning bolt to the chest.
Yeah, I know.
mean, like, it
They
would
would
have
have been
been.
like, "Holy shit,
I'm
he's
just saying,
amazing!"
based off my history, it's what I would have done.
Yeah. Oh no, that's
So-
perfectly fine.
Hey,
Sorry,
whatever.
or you might die. I'm okay with it. I just
You guys can't. You guys don't have teleport, right? You don't have the ability.
No.
Okay.
I'm
That's a
really-
pretty fucking
I'm really
crazy ass
fast.
spell.
If I run the opposite direction of
No,
the orbit, no.
You're not that fast.
I'm really that's gonna. Can I flash it or something?
Superman does it. Let's say reverse time till the thing before it left, and then we can hop back into it. Let the plant, it's like a rubber band, so it's gonna. Ta-da!
You don't want it to unwind.
Yeah, well,
No, you
As soon
I
as he
mean-
starts trying to talk to Hades, I'm gonna help him.
okay. Both of you. I had to look up the prayer.
hello, Hades, hello.
Real sinister.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Hades turns into Lionel Richie. It's real. It's weird.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
He's caressing his goatee.
All right. So, well, that's some bullshit. I don't like the fucking the normal, the good priests. That's some nonsense there. Okay. Doesn't even matter. Priests are fucking overpowered as shit in this game. Okay. We will.
Rock you.
We'll use it as a prayer of intervention. So you can pray to him. You have percentage dice.
I do.
It'll be a one-time thing.
Oh my
It is 21%
Or lower.
or lower.
Oh. 28. Well, it's all on you, sis. I can't reach nobody.
Nobody's home.
Nope, 39.
Hello. 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 All right. Well,
Yeah, I mean, you don't.
colors ahead of us, Jimmy.
I was ahead of us, Jimmy.
That's basically what happened too. Listen, he got a lot of shit on his plate. Okay, I don't know why he has shit on his plate, but okay. So, a prayer of intervention did not work.
We gotta. Fuck. Does there happen to be an escape pod left over?
Negative.
Well, we can always run back to the other ship.
They're coming in 330 days.
Hours.
Hours. That's right, hours. Way better.
Yeah. No, not really.
We can get some masks from the town and wait for them. We're fine out here if we have the filtration mask on.
No,
right?
I don't think. I think you missed the part when Hades gets here. He's
No,
just-
but we had to get him back to Hades. We did.
but he's gonna destroy the planet.
No.
Oh no, Hades.
No. If they said if we didn't get him back to him quickly, he would come. But he's gone back. He doesn't need it.
Well,
He's dead.
we can.
We can hold up for 330 hours.
Or we
You
could-
feel that sense of cold on you again.
It's a bit nipply up here.
it's a tidbit nipply. Legion? Is that you?
Huh?
Yeah. You turn around and he's standing there.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
we did the thing that the thing was wanted. Done things.
He walks over and he looks down. And with the blurs happening, you can see multiples of his form walking down the crater. And you can see that your dad, I mean, he's dead. Well, you watched the episodes of Lucifer, right?
Yeah. Just
Not
the
the
first
second
one,
one.
not the
Yeah,
second
it's the first one that I'm talking about anyway.
Great show, by the way.
Yeah, I liked it. I like both episodes. I watched the second one today. I thought it was good. So
Good to watch that one.
Yeah.
when he in the first one when he grabs the guy in the car and it kind of pulls him back to life. I'd say
Yeah.
spoiler alerts, but fuck you people if you got an issue.
It's
Um,
not really that big of a spoiler.
yeah,
alert.
no, it's not. It happens in the first like 10 minutes of the
Yeah.
show. When and you would certainly hope that, Satan could do something like that. So, he'd be kind of strong. But yeah, he reaches down and he grabs him. And when you see all these hands reach down and pick him up by his right under his chin, and he holds him up, and you can see his eyes open up, and it's just panic. And you could see him screaming. There's nothing coming out because there's gaping wounds like from rocks and stuff. Right here, bitch.
Yeah.
Right here.
Dick.
And
Catch you, bitch. I
you
see
see
you,
a
baby.
bunch of the those parts of Legion just and pull away, and they're gone, and your dad is gone, shrieking into hell. Well, Tartarus. And there's still several. I mean, Legion out of the Bible was the Roman that was in charge of stringing Jesus up. And he said he was possessed by a legion of demons. So this is what he is he's what, 1,000 demon legions,
Yeah.
1,000.
It's 1,000, yeah.
So many of them disappeared, but the rest are standing there looking at you.
Hey. Do you think we can, like, maybe, I don't know, teleport our ass back to that ship? Somehow.
That is what you want. This is the boon.
You know,
Or we wait 330 hours. And don't know what we're dealing with when they get here.
yeah.
You can wait here and hope
That's an alien life form.
that what arrives is kind.
I tricked them. They might not be happy.
Yeah, like, oh, you took our entire legion and ship and went to a whole uncharted fucking zone.
Or we go be gods of a new world. That's this.
Let me just clarify. When we're forever in the dead thing, right?
He's your uncle. What do you have to fear from him?
What? He's kind of in charge of, like, dead people.
I'll take the boom.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like
She's gone.
Done. All right, Legion, sign me up. Come, my lord.
You're gone. When you appear, you're in a giant amphitheater in a castle.
Uh-uh.
It's all built as if it's not mocking, but it's a replica of like the Parthenon with the columns and pillars and such. And you're in the main area. Everything is like burnt soot black. with the exception of what's strange is everything is very much soot black, but there's just gems and big grand chandeliers and there's so much gold, there's so much money in the decorations that it would be you can't even imagine how much it's worth. I mean, just hundreds of billions of credits. That's somebody that's going to die on the fucking highway.
Yeah.
Because it's like 22 degrees out. So as soon as you hit a patch of
You're
anything,
done.
Yeah.
we'll hear the sirens in a couple minutes.
Darwin Awards. It's
Yeah.
okay.
And it's a pretty stark contrast. There's a very, very large three-headed dog
Oh, hey.
Hey.
sitting next to a giant throne. The throne looks like it's made of like elk antlers, and you could see parts of it wound with gold. It is very like gaudy looking, sort of thing. And there's a guy sitting on the throne.
How long are we going? Like 2.5 seconds?
Maybe.
There's a guy sitting on the throne who's in full like what would it be called, like dress armor, like think Commodus in
Yeah.
fucking with the cloak and everything on it. He has a woman sitting next to him in a smaller throne who's damn near as pretty as the woman that you saw, Aphrodite. She's close. Less creepy because it's not your mom.
Right.
It brings the
And
creep
yeah,
factor
like it really brings the creep factor down. And
Back
he
in the
himself
day.
is, despite the fact that he's pretty well muscled and he's a big guy, very, very pale, has the full, Grecian type beard and everything. And next to him on the other side, there's in front of, well, behind where Cerberus is sitting, there's a helmet stand, and you see a big ornate rune helmet. It looks like Pontifex's is probably made in its image, but I don't know if you guys know about Hades' helm in real mythology. That's a weird way to say it, but in mythology,
Real mythology.
yeah, in current modern mythology, but it would be like a greatest rune item. Had the ability to turn you invisible whenever you put it on, and that's the whole thing about death always being around and you never seeing it. Plus, people don't realize Hades was also the god of miners.
Yeah.
And so he was, not only did he see all the spirits and know everything about them, but he always knew about everything that came from the ground. So all metal and all gems and everything were his. So hence why it looks so crazy. And he's sitting there on a throne, thrumming his fingers across the thing, kind of like fucking Zed doing to the Gimp, minus the Gimp.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
And we're gonna stop there.
All right.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, and because I lack the foresight to say it, I mean, he's fairly well neutral, but he doesn't look displeased to see you in his castle.
Okay.
So it's not like you appeared there and all of a sudden it was,
What the fuck are you doing?
Legion, you're fucking fired. I told you have to stop.
Quit sending people.
You send everyone here.
I said kill them, not bring them. Fuck.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll have a couple weeks and we'll get more stuff done here.
Tomorrow's D&D.
Tomorrow is Dungeons and Dragons. I should trim my fucking beard up. I look like a scuzzball. Fucking nonsense.
Don't mind Alice. He's checking himself
That's
out.
all right.
on
I don't
camera.
care.
But
Look
hey,
myself in a
whatever.
fucking camera like a fucking retard.
Look at my fucking beard. Fucking all along, you know, skeezer.
Watch, check us out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking punch Drew right in the dick hole right now
That's all right. That'll be off
with my
camera.
tongue.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna want to check us out on our other cam.
I'm gonna tongue punch your fart box.
All right, guys.
On
Have a
that
good
note,
night.
bye. Kisses.
Kisses.